Well, Kate, I think we could take everything we thought about this game and toss it out the window right now. Things have changed thanks to one massive play. And our first snap from scrimmage, well, it's going to come with one team at a deficit.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Offense in the hurry up here.
10 yards on the play. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a small gain up to the 38. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the 38. He's got Devontae Smith. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Silver, 73. Crowd left Yeti. Go Silver, ready?
On first down, Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Barkley. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Patriots are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Head up, 1st and 10 from the 42.
They go play action. Here's May. Completed to his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know my way. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk our way. Don't cut the mention.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Try the right side. Here's Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. We've got the Patriots in front. We'll return to the link right after this. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Going play action, May. And he makes the play. It's a touchdown. But hang on a second. I spy a flag out there, Brock. This could erase that score. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he brings it in for a New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches, I learned to swim from my
It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
When you're on the road, the last thing you want to do is make a mistake that brings the crowd into it. Now you're not just battling your opponent, you're battling yourself as well.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They go play action with May. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's May. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait. Hey, kill. We're going to 53. We're going to 54.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Kill.
Prescott down. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Patriots nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Prescott to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah! Here we go,
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And they'll run past midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They were going to 53. They were going to 53.
Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go.
Harold Landry. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That was one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking to throw. May. He finds Douglas complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. Across midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Nothing fancy there, a little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described, and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
At the 20-yard line.
To throw, it's May. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Off the play fake. Here's May. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Throwing here is May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
The career's more at stake when you win your prom. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some...
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They were going to 53. They were going to 53. 26.
Prescott off play action. For a heavy rush, and down he goes. Milton Williams. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Javonte Williams, 35 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Henderson running straight ahead. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Douglas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep it rolling. They can't stop us. Keep on.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, May. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slam.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Henderson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 2nd down, goal to go.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more with Henderson. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Henderson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
4th down. Here's May. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is caught by Lamb. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
47. Hey, 47.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 30 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots will take their